Hello everyone and welcome back to my second channel. So for today's video, I am going to be walking you guys through my hair care routine as well as my curl routine. It has been highly requested, but specifically what's been requested is how to get the Sabrina Carpenter iconic bang. Now you may be thinking, I don't have the Sabrina Carpenter bangs, but I did. I've had them for many months. I'm only now just starting to grow them out. But you guys can trust that I know how to do the Sabrina Carpenter bang because I had it in multiple photo shoots. I even had people tell me that I should be her for Halloween because I nailed the bang. I know the tools you guys need and I know how to do it for pretty inexpensive. You don't need a whole team doing your hair. You can get her iconic bangs pretty quickly and easily if you follow these steps. I'm by no means a hair influencer or hairstylist. This is just what works for me, and I've gotten tons of requests to do a video like this, so hopefully it helps you guys out. First and foremost, I'm going to be talking about my overall haircut and my hair color because that's the first step. So I get my hair colored and bleached probably every 3 months. Sometimes I'll go longer, sometimes I'll do like 4.5 months, and sometimes I'll go even shorter, like 2 months if my roots are really bugging me or if I have a photo shoot or something coming up. So when I go and get my hair done, normally I just get my roots done. I of course get my blonde in, so I get it bleached. But normally what happens is we do the front bit of my hair, like this section, every single time. So whenever I go in, I'll get this chunk of my hair done. I'll get my highlights in and we'll do the bleach throughout, and she does about like every other piece, you know? But then for this section of my hair, we'll do it every other time. So if you notice, if you like lift this hair up, my roots here are a lot longer. They're a lot thicker than my hair up here because you can see my roots here are pretty short. I just got my hair done about a month ago, but here they're a lot longer. And the reason why we do this is because you don't really see the bottom half of your hair that much. It only peeks through here, and normally your ears and earrings hide it, at least for me. And also I do this to save money because instead of doing a full head of foils, a full head of bleach and that toner and all of that, I only do half my head every time, which does save you money and also makes the appointments way faster. My bangs, like I said, are growing out. So in terms of cut, we just did a few face framing layers this time around. That's why these pieces are shorter in the front. And I quite like that because if I ever wear my hair up in a bun or a ponytail, this is how I will have my bangs, like this with the face framing bangs and whatnot, and I think it really suits my face. Up, we're going to be talking about washing my hair and what products I use because that again is your base. So first and foremost, I use the Lush shampoo bars. I love these bars. They last me months and months and months. I love the way they sud. They are way cheaper for me than buying big shampoo bottles, and also they're plastic free. So I really love that. I will say though, I don't love their conditioner bars. I'm still looking for a good conditioner bar. I've tried a few and I'm really picky with them. Sometimes they can make my hair feel almost waxy and I really don't like that. So I'm still on the hunt for a good conditioner bar, but of course, Lush shampoo bars, phenomenal. I couldn't tell you what this one is. It has dried citrus and flower peels and whatnot in it. It's amazing though. I wash my hair every single day other than when I'm doing a hair mask overnight, because then of course I don't wash my hair at night. But every single night I wash my hair. And now a lot of people are probably going to disagree with that, but from the research I've done and my cosmetology teacher, my hairdresser, you cannot train your hair to be washed less. I mean, if you wash your hair less, it doesn't train your hair follicle to not produce the same amount of oil. If your hair follicles produce more oil, that's just, you have an oily scalp. That's just how it is. That's what I believe. Now, other people do believe that they can train their hair. I cannot. I used to try and train my hair and wash my hair like every 3 days, every 5 days. And I went through months of trying to do that and it never worked. And my hair was always greasy. And after doing my own personal research, and like I said, my cosmetology teacher, my hairdresser, I just don't believe that you can train your hair, at least for me. Some people, they swear by it. I'm happy that that works for them. It just does not work for me. It's a pretty controversial topic. I would say I'm just naturally though a very oily person. So if you have a much drier scalp, washing your hair every day is probably not going to be good for you. And also, I did not wash my hair every day when I used to have scalp psoriasis. I used to get big like chunks and scabs on my head. I wasn't washing my hair every day then. So it really depends just on you. I just personally believe for me that I cannot train my hair at all. That's just the science, not there for me. In terms of conditioner, I will use the Lucetta Keratin Conditioner. Now this I would not repurchase because it has keratin in it. When I first bought it, I didn't read it properly. I didn't do my research on keratin. So I wouldn't repurchase this, but I would repurchase any conditioners or hair masks from Lucetta. I love them as a brand. I love the way all their products smell. They are just so phenomenal. They leave my hair really, really soft. And I actually haven't gotten a haircut since April of this year, and my hairdresser says I don't need it because my ends are still really, really good and my hair is strong. And like I said, we bleach it every 2 to 3 months. So the fact that my hair has held up says good things about Lucetta, and I've used them for a long time. And then every 2 to 3 days, I will use this on my hair. This my hairdresser gave me. It's the Joico K-Pack Color Therapy Luster Lock Instant Shine and Repair Treatment. This is specifically for like damaged hair, colored hair, bleached hair, and this is amazing. It also smells delicious, smells like the hair salon. I love it. And you only need a very tiny bit of this, like a pea-sized amount. Put it through your hair. Phenomenal. Again, helps with that shine and keeping it more, strong and lustrous. And something I just started doing is using the Amika Smooth Over Frizz Fighting Treatment. I'll use this maybe once or twice a week, just when I feel like my hair needs a little bit of an extra boost. You put this on after conditioning your hair. So you take out all the water, you put a bit of this on, and then you rinse it out after 60 seconds. And I also just love the way this smells. So if I feel like I just want extra delicious smelling hair, I'll use this. I use this for too long though, so I can't say that it's like a miracle worker, but recently I have been liking it when I've used it. And I will say that I put heat on my hair almost every single day, sometimes twice a day, because I'll style it twice a day. And again, I haven't had a haircut since April, so I think that does speak volumes to the products that I'm using. Of course, when you're using heat on your hair every day, you do need a good hair mask. So the ones that I've been using and liking are the ones from Main Club. I got a few of these from my boyfriend's sister for my birthday. These are the Wild Thing Main Club Break Hearts Not Strands Strengthening Hair Mask. Sulfate-free, vegan-friendly, and cruelty-free. Now, usually I get like 3 to 4 uses out of these. You can get a pretty good amount because you don't need to use the whole thing on your hair each time. And I'll leave these on overnight. So that's kind of the trick I find for a hair mask, is not leaving it on for like 20 minutes or even, an hour, is leaving it on overnight. That's what you want to be doing. And then I just will wash my pillowcase afterwards. You can also use like a bonnet. I just don't have one of those, so I just wash my pillowcases pretty frequently. The one that I have been loving, which I just got as samples from Sephora, she gave me like a handful of them, so I think I am going to repurchase these. I'm pretty sure that they're vegan, are the Amika Dream Routine Overnight Hydration Treatments. Again, I love these. I even turned my hairdresser onto these. I have a couple more of these left. And then, like I said, I think I'm gonna purchase the full-size version, or, whatever the bottle is. But the Sephora lady was so nice. She just like threw in a bunch in my bag. And these, again, I leave on overnight, and usually I'll get 2 uses out of these littler ones. Now, if you're someone who doesn't like the feeling of textures and creams, then I would recommend a spray. This one is from Array. It's the Leave-In Mist, a lightweight leave-in conditioner that smooths, detangles, and is proven protection against UV rays, which is great. Vegan, gluten-free, no synthetic fragrances, all of that good stuff. This one I'll spray in my hair probably, honestly, only like once a week, because I use the other products more. But this one is still good. I've been liking it. No complaints. Of course, you have your brushes. So my everyday brushes are the medium to thick Olivia Garden Detangler. This one I got from my hairdresser. I do get pretty tangly hair. I find right after I bleach it, it's like extra tangly. So highly recommend these. I love these brushes. Such good detangling brushes. And then the other one I use in the morning when my hair is dry. I use the wet brush. Funny enough, it's for wet hair. but it has these teeny tiny bristles in here which help distribute the oil from the top of the head to the bottom of the hair so that you get that shine throughout and it spreads the oils throughout the hair. And I really love this one. So like I said, I wash my hair basically every day, and I wash it at night because I work out midday or in the evenings before I go to bed. So I'll work out, I'll wash my hair. Usually I let it almost fully dry. I'll brush it and then go to sleep. And then I wake up and I brush my hair with this brush and I style it. Now we are on to the best part of all, which is how I style my hair, how I do my curls, and how to do the Sabrina Carpenter bang. So you are going to need 2 tools. The first is a curling wand. It does not have to be a fancy dandy expensive curling wand. This one was literally like $20 from Winners. I've had this for 4 years now. I've burned carpets with it accidentally, and it's been through the ringer. I mean, yikes. But I love her and she does the job. And then the other tool you are going to need, which has also been through the ringer, I have had it for a long time, is the Lange. It's like a curler straightener. I'll have the link for it in the description box. Neither of these are sponsored. And this is just for curly hair. My favorite products for my straight hair routine are the Tymo comb straightener. That's the best. But these are for curly hair. So this one is more expensive, but I would recommend putting it on your Christmas wish list or getting it for your special someone, your friend. This is my favorite hair tool that I have ever purchased and was worth the money. I think it was just over $100, which for me, after spending $20 on a curling wand, I was like, that's expensive, but worth every single penny. And you see the quality when you're curling your hair and when you're doing the bangs. So I will insert a clip so you guys can see, but first and foremost, what I'll do is I'll take my wand, and this only has one setting, on. So I'll just take larger chunks of hair, probably like this thick, maybe even a little bit more, because I don't like really tight wand curls. I like it pretty loose like this, and I will just wrap the hair around. Nothing spectacular. That's what I do. And I'll go all around my head, leaving out my bangs. The trick is that don't let your curl drop as soon as you take it out of the wand. Like, kind of hold it and scrunch it and wait for it to cool down just a little before you like leave it to come out, because then it will hold a little bit longer. But if you find that your hair just doesn't hold curls, I would recommend a hairspray, of course. This one is the Extra Hold hairspray from Tresemme, and it is PETA approved. And this one I do quite like. I'll use it for shoots and whatnot when I need my curls to stay. The Lange one you can also use to curl your hair. So it has different heat settings. You can go up to 430 degrees Fahrenheit, just burn it right off. But the best part is that it does have a fan setting, so that while you're curling your hair, through these little vents right here, there's a cooling fan so that it cools the hair, helps prevent as much damage, and helps the curls stay longer because you're cooling it right away and not letting it fall and the heat fall so that your curls don't set. It's really actually an innovative product. I love it. So this looks like a straightener, but it's actually, you know, you can use it for curls. So what I'll do is I'll just show you guys an example how I do it. I would just take a piece of hair like this. This is probably gonna ruin this chunk of hair, but that's okay. And what I do is I would just straighten it down so that the clamp is at your thumb. And you're going to clamp it. And you're going to make sure that you're turning away from it. So at this point, the clamp should be like not in front of you. You should have your 4 fingers in front. Okay, and then you're going to half turn it, okay? So that the clamp now is in front and you can see your hair, and then you're going to full turn it. You like do a full 1.5 rotation so that you can now see your hair on this bottom piece as well, okay? And then because you've already technically had this hair go through the straightener, you can let it go, okay? You just unravel it so that you can, again, turn it and it moves up the straightener, so you can see. And then because this hair has already gone through, you just unravel it. I don't know. That's the best explanation I can do as not a certified hairstylist. This is how I would curl my hair with this. And then in terms of actually doing your bangs, right now what I did, because my bangs have grown out, is I just very simply curl them away from my face like this. And I just do like a little half rotation. And that's how you get this bang. Very simple and easy and very quick. Just kind of start here and I half rotate and slide down. And that's how you get this bang once your hair is kind of grown out. And that is, again, turning away from my face, turning the curling iron away from my face. But for the Sabrina Carpenter bangs, you do not do that. Now I will demonstrate as if I had my Sabrina Carpenter bangs, which are basically these. They were just shorter. They were like about 1.5 inches shorter. So what I would do is I would brush through them, okay? And I usually had a bit more hair on this side because I have a bit of a side part, but we're just going to demonstrate like this for now. So what I would do is I would take this tool and I would curl underneath, okay? So you're gonna start at the base and you're gonna curl under at the very center like this. And again, this isn't hot when you grab it because it has the vents. So you would turn it underneath like this. And then when you would turn it underneath, your bangs would like fold exactly like hers. Now I also had this issue here where this would kind of like bow and it just wouldn't be as flattering. So I would take this and I would kind of just, again, I would pull away and then curl away from my face. And then that would kind of fix it a bit. And the key is always curling under because that's how you get that under swoop. And again, I'll insert photos so that you can see exactly how it looks once you curl under, because once you realize, oh, you're just doing it like that, that is how you get it. It's really easy. Now, obviously there are other ways to do this. I know that her team specifically uses a roller to hold the curl, but I never had time for that. I never had the patience to do that. The main thing I always used was this tool and I curled under and then you just got the swoop. That's literally all it was. And the key also is having a quality haircut bang. Don't cut your own bangs. Go to your hairdresser, because what you also need is you need an angled bang down, okay? So you're gonna have these pieces shorter and then these pieces longer because it swoops down her eye like this, right? Like down her forehead and across her eyebrow. So these pieces in the front you want shorter so that they can just curl, and then these pieces you want longer so that they can like swoop a bit, right? So make sure that you're going to your hairdresser and having her cut your bangs instead of cutting your own bangs, because we can all learn from how many times I've done that. It's not a good plan. One thing I did struggle with, because I do have oily hair, is keeping the volume, because Sabrina Carpenter's hair is always quite voluminous and it never looks greasy. And that is this brush right here. You need the Danny Co teasing brush, the back combing brush. This is an expensive little guy right here. I wanna say it's like at least $30, this little teeny tiny brush, but worth it. And this I still use even though I don't have her bangs, and I'll just back comb a little bit, just tease, to give myself a bit more volume in the front and at the top of my head. And if I find my hair is getting a bit oily throughout the day, this also just kind of helps fluff it out, you know, unstick it together, and it gives you that bit of extra volume. Personally, I love kind of like a frizzy, feathered bang. I like that look. Some people don't like it. They think it makes the hair look dry, not, you know, just not the best, but I love it. Now also you can use a texturizing spray or a volume spray to help give you a bit of an extra lift. This one is from Living Proof. It's the full dry volume and texture spray, and I'm pretty sure Living Proof is cruelty free. This is instant lasting volume and texture. I haven't used this in a little while. I actually bought it for my photo shoot for my clothing line in June, or in May actually, when we shot for it. So I haven't used this in a while just because that's when I had her bangs and that's when I needed it for the shoot, and recently I haven't. But it does smell really good, and again, it's really good for giving you texture and volume, and pairing this with your Danny comb is going to be your best friend in achieving that big, voluminous, curly hair. And my last final recommendation would be to get one of these. These are the cooling mats for your hair tools. And I actually got this as a stocking stuffer last year, and I love it. I use it all the time, specifically it as like a pocket like this because I travel a lot. And so let's say I have to check out of my hotel at 10, but I want to get ready at 9, my tools are still hot. I'll put them both in here like so, and then I will wrap the cords around it and I'll put it in my carry-on bag. This is truly a lifesaver because otherwise I can't style my hair in the mornings, or it's just you know, you can't put your tools away. This is seriously a great stocking stuffer. My dad got it for me and I love it. It was really thoughtful. Okay guys, so that's basically my hair routine, my top recommendations for products, tools, as well as how to get the Carpenter bangs. Now it is hard to visualize because I don't have her bangs anymore, but as mentioned, really that's all I would used to do. Like I'm not gatekeeping anything. I'm not like leaving out a secret hidden aspect of it. Literally all I would do is I would take my bangs and I would start at the root, curl underneath like this, and that's how I had her bangs. That's all I would do. So this tool was my best friend. That's why she has been used and loved. I mean, she's breaking. I'll have to get a new one at some point, but it's like literally the best. And I'll even take this with me, like only this one traveling, because I know I can do my bangs with it. I can curl the rest of my hair with it. And if I really wanted to, I could take larger chunks and hold it like this and clamp down and straighten it as well, if I really wanted to. Yeah, hopefully this video was helpful in some type of way and you guys found a new product or tool to try, or perhaps a Christmas gift idea to add to your wish list. And I will see you all in my next video. I love you all so much. I hope you're all doing well on this very rainy, gloomy day. I'll see you in my next one. Bye.